Hey everyone, it's Courtney with Mystic Moon. Today I'm going to show you how to make some leather earrings. We're going to die cut some shapes out on the press. This is a monstera leaf, and you can see after I cut it I have to use a little needle to pull it out. It's a very delicate design, and you'll see me do that on each design that I do because they are so tiny and so delicate, and I'm using a 2 to 3 ounce leather right here, so you have to very carefully peel it away, and then you'll see me use the needle to pick it out of the cut again. They're just so delicate. And that's the design. It's super cute. We're going to do a lot of different things with these, but first we're going to make earrings. Next here we've got little palm trees. I think they're so cute. I'm a sucker for all the summer designs. I was so ready and so happy to make these. If you didn't know, we utilize our scrap leather for some of these smaller projects like earrings, or we make necklaces, keychains, bag accessories, like really anything you can think of. Just to utilize that scrap leather. We don't want to waste anything. The next design I have is a butterfly wing. Oops, I dropped the leather. The butterfly wing is the most fragile design that I have. It's not fragile once it's made into an earring, it's just fragile getting that leather out of the die cut. Because it is such a thin leather, if you pull it too hard, you can definitely rip one of those areas there. But it's such a beautiful design. I think they're going to sell really well this year. You can see my wife in the background. She's actually die cutting the sun pattern out, and those are also really cute. You'll see them here in a second when I start to dye. Now we're getting ready to dye the earrings, and I just do a dip dye, so I'll put a lot of these shapes in there in whatever color I'm wanting them to be. Like the suns are all going to be yellow, so I'm just doing yellow first. Also, I like to do the lightest colors first in case there's any like spillage or slop or splash out on any of the other designs. That way I know that the lightest color won't get stained by a dark design. That's probably an OCD thing, but it works great, and I'm not going to change it now. Now, because this is a leather color, which is a water-based dye, you do actually need to submerge the leather in there a little bit longer. That way the leather fully absorbs it. And then I set them out on a blotting cloth, because if you don't, the dye doesn't always dry evenly, and you can end up with some spots that are darker or lighter or just uneven dye. And I really can't stand that. I want a nice professional looking product that's dyed consistently. And I think it's not even hard to do. It just takes a couple extra seconds. Now that I've got them all laid out, I'm going to blot them with another cloth, and that's just going to pick up any excess dye and make it easier. So now you'll see me, I lay them all out on a different cardboard piece for them to dry overnight. We always try to give at least 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours dry time, so that our product is nice and ready to go the next day. And now I'm doing purple. I did a lot of the butterfly wings in purple, but I did some in every color. We were also doing a run of coasters at the time that I was doing these earrings. We'll try to get a coaster video later, but I unfortunately did not record all of it. And this is an overview of everything that we dyed that day. We did a ton of stuff. I think there were over 200 objects there in all, to be honest. In this next segment, I'm going to show you how to put on pigment powder and assemble the earrings. Hey, it's Courtney with Mystic Moon. Hi! Today we are making some earrings out of scrap leather. You've probably seen the process up until now, but I just wanted to show you what it's like to put pigment powder on these. These are going to be earrings that we're working on for 2 different locations. And we used this pigment powder to just kind of give them a little more pizzazz. We've got some summer shapes today. We've got the sun. See that there. We've got butterfly wings of all different colors. Trying to hold it against my black shirt so you can see it. Butterfly wings and monstera leaves. Sort of hard to see there. There we go. And some palm trees. So we've got 4 different designs. We're putting pigment powder on the majority of them, but not all of them. So I hope you enjoy watching it. Oh, we didn't get Resolene. Poop, we need Resolene. We've got our Resolene now, and I'm just gonna put some into this Tupperware. We don't need a whole lot. I probably won't even need that much. Put the lid back on. And I just dip the rag in. I've got all of my colors picked out here of the chameleon powder. I'm just going with like a, it's kind of like a coppery rose gold for the suns. And we've got like a really fun orange for the yellow butterfly wings. So doing a couple different things here. I dip it in the Resolene to get my earring out. And don't worry, my lovely assistant will be showing you a close-up here shortly. So I put out a little bit of the powder there. I'm going to just kind of rub that into the rag with my finger a little bit. And then we just directly apply that to the earring. This will be messy, so you should definitely put down cardboard like I have, or newspaper at the very least. And the reason it's important to put it onto the rag is because you don't want this to get airborne. No one wants to inhale powders. So I've done the first side there, and now I'm going to put just a little more powder on the back side. Rub it in and do the same to the back. It's important to do the back because these earrings are made out of really lightweight scrap. And if the breeze blows, you don't want someone to see an unfinished side. It's kind of cringy. For me anyway, I don't know. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We just kind of want to rub that in. And I just am trying to get to the point where I don't see just any plain yellow. And it probably seems like, wow, she's really using a lot. I have like hundreds of these to do, so don't worry, it will get used up. So this is what it looks like once it's finished. There's the back finished as well. And this is what it looked like before. So you can kind of see like not a huge difference in the actual coloration of the product. It just has that really fun shimmer when the sun hits it. And who doesn't love a little extra shimmer for the beach? I just love seeing them all done and how shiny they are. They all look so pretty and summery. You'll be able to find these at the Bavarian Blacksmith shop in Michigan, Frankenmuth, Michigan. And you'll also be able to find them in South Carolina at the Black Flag Forge shop. And of course, if you want to custom order one, we'd be happy to make you a pair too. Now that the chameleon powder has been applied, we are just assembling the earrings. Nothing too complicated here, just putting earring hardware on and putting them on a card. And now the earrings are all done. You can see them shimmer and shine in the beautiful sunlight. I just love how they look in the sun. They're so fun to wear. I really hope you guys enjoy them. We enjoy making them for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.